Well, I haven't done this for a while, so we're going to take a look in the shop and just do a little quick run through. How's that? So this is my model area, and I'll try to go a little slower here. That's all my model building stuff. And I've got filming over here. This is like my primary bench. I just moved that stuff out of the way, and that's where I build. And I got a couple of cameras trained in and these extra lights. Kick those on while I'm building. And it works pretty good. I like it. It's very comfy. I mean, pardon me, if I'm doing something with a lot of layouts, and which is something that I typically do, I can have, you know, every level laid out here on the workbench, and really have enough room to do stuff. When that ain't enough, then of course I got the rest of the shop. So this is, that is like my metal kind of corner. I do a lot of metalworking there. And then this is just like a line of tools that I have. The lathe and all that kind of jazz. It's me. Hola. See, I'm right in the middle there. Then back here is kind of storage, like wood and, you know, foam and all that kind of stuff. And then this is, that's my standing desk. I'll draw at that. I don't draw everything really, but when I do, it's there and it's fun. This is like the main woodworking area. I'll kind of get over here so you can see the whole thing. And yeah, I built all this stuff, so not from plans or anything like that. I'm one of those, like I guess organic. I don't know what the heck you call it, but I just build. So back here is the office, and this is where I do like my editing, and I got my PlayStation in here and stuff like that. Now I didn't make the prop, but I do want to make a prop. I think it would be fun. These shelves I made years ago, and they're all out of poplar, which is a really inexpensive wood, but because of the staining and stuff I did on them, I think they came out really nice. And then over here are some of my dioramas, and that's Oscar's bed. Oscar has like 5 beds throughout the shop, no joke. It's a little crazy. We should just do a video on Oscar beds. Some of my army time. And then here's this wall. So yeah, I mean, I like all the stuff in here, obviously, but I also like, I'm not a huge, yeah, it's kind of neat to go into a room that's all sparse and stuff like that. And that's, you know, there's a beauty to that aesthetic. But, I'm more a little bit, I like things, because when I look at things, my imagination just goes bananas. Even things that I've seen before, because I imagine them in different whatever. So for me, I like all this stimulus, if you want to call it that. To me, it's relaxing. It's comfortable. I feel, you know, inspired by this stuff. So I have stuff that I've built just flipping everywhere. I didn't build things, and I don't build things to sell. I build things because I think they're interesting. And I think they're a lot of times incredibly challenging to build, because I will look at pictures, of course, but I don't typically draw up a plan. I just dive in, and if I do any drawing, it's typically on the wood that I'm about to cut, and build this stuff. And it's incredibly enjoyable, because it's not a plan that somebody else drew where they figured out all the little things that you gotta, you know, do to make it work. you're having to figure all that stuff out yourself. And because I don't have a plan, these things kind of pop up. It's like, well, I didn't expect that. I didn't, I had no idea that this was going to be a problem. Well, that's the thing. That's the fun of it, because you have this problem that pops in while you're trying to build something. You can't ask anybody about it. You're building something that nobody's ever built before, and you have to figure it out. You got to work your way out of those problems, and I think that's a really really fun part of building or creating. Because I didn't go to school for this. It's just me wanting something. I wasn't able to find anybody that was making what I wanted. And so I built it. And that's how I learned how to woodwork. I didn't start doing like cabinetry and, I'm going to build somebody a whatever. No, I started building this kind of stuff. This wing is one of the first, that wing right there. It's all articulated, kind of folds up and all that kind of stuff. That's one of the first things that I built. And yeah, it's just, I just love this kind of stuff. So anyway, my shop is set up completely to just be ready for, if I get an idea of something I want to build, well, I can just go do it. I've got, a bunch of wood here that has been in here in seasoning and for years in some instances. I've got all the tools that I need to be able to create pretty much anything I want. And I just love that. It just makes it so fun to be able to do that kind of thing. So anyway, I just thought it would be kind of fun to look at the shop. A lot of people are showing their shops. And I just love my shop. I literally live out here. I work here. I come out here in the morning and I go back into the house at night. And so I'm out here all the time. I keep it super clean just because, you want it nice. And that's just the greatest place that there is. I can't imagine literally ever wanting to be anywhere. If I go on vacation, I just want to be here. So anyway, I'm just rambling at this point. Everybody have a good day, and hope you like my shop.